Well, hi, everybody, and welcome into a brand new episode of
What's the Trend?
Aaron Week's episode 33. We're bringing to you
Yes.
guys today. Crazy.
It's crazy we've come this far, so fast.
So far, so fast. Well, you guys know the drill. We're going to break down some fun pop culture headlines. We are going to start with some local events, though.
Yes, always first. What do you got for us?
Well, thank you for asking. Ladies first on this one. I
Always.
love it. So I wanted to talk about this one. I was excited to bring it to the table. This local event, I absolutely love. I'm probably a little bit biased as my husband firefighter for about 11 years.
Hey,
so.
hey, represent.
That's right. Guys, I'm talking about Guns and Hoses. It's here. The Weekend Charity box office. Let me start that over. Sorry. The Weekend Charity Boxing event will take place Saturday 11th at the Ford Center in downtown Evansville. It's organized by the nonprofit 911 Gives Hope. This annual event here, it features local police officers, aka guns, and then they square off against firefighters and first responders, aka the hoses. I love that. Takes place in a boxing ring, and all proceeds go to benefit local charities. I know lots of folks in my life that have done this.
Yeah, your man's.
That's right. Yes, he was a firefighter in Henderson for many years until we moved to Nashville, and he was a firefighter there for many more years. And so it's always cool to see guys. I mean, they get to the gym,
Did they
training.
Get into it?
Very much.
See,
so.
I've never
Very
been,
intense.
so I might have to go and check this out.
It's definitely a fun, cool event. I highly recommend if you haven't. And of course, it's all for a good cause. So, and I think I cannot remember what the exact what it was, who has won the most here. I'm losing my train of thought, but if it was I think the firefighter, don't come after me here, got boys in blue, but I think the firefighters may have the amount of wins.
Yeah.
Over,
I mean,
they're close, but it's so back and forth. So
yeah.
You guys will have to correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I believe the firefighters have been leading the way in the wins on that.
To be fair, they have an advantage. They have to carry a lot of equipment.
That's exactly right. So, good point, Aaron Week. So, but hey, it's all in good fun. And
Always.
It's all for a good cause. So again,
Absolutely.
Don't come after me if I'm wrong about that. But hey, who knows who's going to win this year? It's anyone's
True that, always.
All right, Aaron Weeks, what's your local headline for us today?
Well, I'm going off a little bit out of my comfort zone, if you will. The Ford Center is hosting Country Night.
Well, yeehaw.
Yes, yeehaw, y'all. Now, this event will take part in the Evansville Thunderbolts game, obviously. It's hockey, so it's going to be fun. It takes place this coming Friday, actually, and it'll feature like country music, obviously country-themed everything, basically, which is a big hit around here, as you know. Now, people are encouraged to come out in their best country-themed outfits and just kind of have fun and loosen up a little bit. But again, that's taking place this Friday at the Ford Center at 7 and doors open at 6:15.
All right, so all that action there this weekend, the Ford Center is booked and busy for these events.
And busy.
All right, Aaron, let's move over to our movie headlines now. Take it away.
Well, the trailer for HBO's TV adaptation of Harry Potter released its first trailer for the show last week, and it's already breaking records. The trailer gathered more than 227 million views in the first 48 hours of becoming the most watched trailer in HBO and HBO Max history, which is insane.
And I am not surprised.
I'm not either, because it's a generational thing here. It's a very popular series.
Harry Potter.
Yes, and that's set to debut this coming Christmas, which I can't believe. I thought it was going to be next year, but
yeah, that is
it's right around the corner. But, with this reboot, we grew up on the movies. Like, that was our time. And, I went to see each movie, like, every movie when they came out, which is kind of aging me, but whatever. Here we are. I am who I am. But what do you think about this?
I think it's fantastic. I didn't even know this was needed. And now that it's in our lives, I'm like, there's nothing better. Did
you watch the trailer?
I have not seen. In fact, I just found out about this. My husband said, "Hey, did you hear they're remaking the Harry Potter movies?" And I said, "What?" And then I got to thinking about it, and it's like, no, it's totally time. So I'm so excited.
It's interesting.
About this.
Yeah, the format is going to be each book is going to have a season.
That's
so technically
amazing.
7 seasons planned out. But I'm just saying, like, we cannot do the Stranger Things route.
Oh, we cannot.
Because these children are going to be in their
be growing up
30s or
fast.
40s by the time they're supposed to be, in their year 7.
They're
at
already casting their
Hogwarts.
little brothers and sisters to take over in case the show runs too
I think
long.
I read they're already working on the 2nd season, which I'm like, good.
Good.
Just go for it.
Get it done. We love it. Now, you've seen the trailer, right?
I have.
What'd you think?
I'm kind of on the fence still, but it looks good. So
Okay.
I'm going to give it a try. We'll
Okay.
see what happens, but you have some fun
Okay,
fun movie
let's
news.
pivot. I mean, the Harry Potter news is a hard act to follow here.
Very much.
But this one, I guess, hits close to home because I
Yeah.
do have a little girl. So I know all about this next movie we're talking about, Moana, the live action film. It's almost here, you guys. So as a mom, I'm pretty excited about this. Of course, listen, I love a Disney movie as an adult. I don't need to have a child to watch these movies. They're so well done.
Yes.
I mean, you go see these, just the cartoon version, let alone the live action. I am so pumped. So what we know here is the reimagining of Disney's Moana. It is scheduled for release on July 10th. Aaron, we talked about this back in January when we were like promoting some upcoming films for the year, and I mentioned this as one on my list, and it felt so far away, but really it's not now.
Not at all. First of all, I didn't realize it was around the corner like this fast at all. I mean, time just moves fast
When
you're
you're having fun.
when you're having fun.
Here we are.
Here we are, people.
So this is going to be slated, like I said, this summer, but they actually delayed it. It was supposed to come out in 2025, but they wanted to allow some space for when Moana 2, the animated feature, came out.
Good idea.
That was probably smart. You know,
Good
you don't get a
idea.
Moana overload here.
Yes, oversaturation is a thing.
It's a real thing, guys. Now, Disney did drop the first official trailer. So far, we know that we've got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson perfectly cast playing Maui. I saw a lot of AI. You know, they make those videos now on like TikTok, and it fools you, and you're like, "Oh wow, Zendaya," and I saw where those were all AI, but it is in fact real that The Rock is playing Maui. He's the perfect person for that.
He also voiced him in the animated,
Exactly.
right?
Yes, that is absolutely right. So I'm glad they're taking. I didn't even. That's right, Aaron Weeks. Duh.
You know, I know my stuff sometimes. Here
That's
we are.
Absolutely right. Now, the main character playing Moana, Catherine. I don't want to say her last name wrong, so I may not even attempt it, but she'll be playing Moana. She's an 18-year-old Australian actress who, if you see a photo of her, she looks like Moana. I mean, she's a perfect fit, so I'm excited. You want to try her last name?
No, because I'm going to sound so white. And
I
it's
said I
unreal.
cannot. I'm not going to attempt it here.
Nope.
So we're just going to say that it's well cast. It's going to be great, and we are both so looking forward to it.
I am for sure, but pivoting to TV. This is
go.
huge. Disney's Hannah Montana celebrated its 20-year anniversary with a special on Disney. It was hosted by Alex Cooper, the Caller Daddy podcast host, which was really cool. It's if you don't know what it is, it's Miley Cyrus. She plays Miley Stewart, and she doubles as like a regular kid, but also as a music star, as Hannah Montana, her alter ego.
Kind of like me as the 14 News Sunrise anchor, you know, then I go out at Target. I'm just regular.
Just
Casey,
a regular,
you know?
yes. It's exactly like
The
that.
same thing,
And
guys.
Casey wears a brown wig when she
I
goes
do.
out.
Brown wig, baseball hat. You will never
Just a
recognize
bob.
me. Just a bob opposite of
That would be so funny,
bob and
actually.
bangs.
I would love. But, you know, it highlighted a lot of things. Like special guest stars included Tish and Billy Ray Cyrus, her parents, along with Chappell Roan and Selena Gomez. And she performed as Hannah Montana for the first time in 15 years, which is, I mean, crazy, but also not at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And she actually wasn't allowed to sing Hannah Montana songs.
What?
Like at her concerts, she wasn't allowed to because it was, you know, Disney
What?
property.
What?
Yeah.
Now, come
she
on.
was like, I would have busted one out here and there just for gigs, but she didn't. She couldn't.
Wild. Aaron Weeks, I did not know.
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Shame on you, Disney.
Hello.
Hannah Montana.
She is Hannah Montana.
She is Hannah Montana.
She built an
okay?
empire for you people.
Disney knows how to get that dollar, let me tell
But
you.
yes, they played the long game with this one. Now she performed "This Is the Life" and "The Climb." Those are big. Yeah, I mean, come
I
on.
remember screeching in my car, like, it's the climb. I'm going to leave
I
it
almost
to-
started.
I'm gonna leave it
I
to
almost started
Miley.
going there. Whew. But
Just when I thought I had good vocal range, and that song comes on the radio.
you got to use your diaphragm, people.
Use your diaphragm. Deep breaths.
But her former cast members, Mitchell Musso, Emily Osment, and Jason Earl, sadly weren't unable to attend because
Yeah.
they had scheduling conflicts. You know, everybody's got a day job, you know. But of course, me being who I am, I'd be like, I'm calling in that day and I'm
You
going.
think?
Yeah,
I
but
always find that hard to believe. They're like, oh, scheduling conflicts. I'm like, to accept your Oscar? Like Sean Penn, really?
yes.
Listen, whatever. You got to do you.
Here we are. Oh my gosh. But here we are. And, you know, it was really cool for her to like embrace Hannah Montana because there was a long time, and I do understand, where she wanted to separate herself from Disney and Hannah Montana. And it was just like a thing of the past. And she said on SNL one time, Hannah Montana is dead. And I was like, I believe you.
Our hearts.
I believe you. But I really enjoyed it. I did watch it, and I think it's such a cool thing to have this full circle moment. See her in the blonde wig again,
Oh man,
in
it's
that
such an
fit.
iconic piece
Yes,
of American history,
it
if you will.
is.
Global history. It should be in the Smithsonian, probably.
And you're not joking. That is the truth. I mean, in my opinion. But hey, congrats to Miley. Congrats to Disney. Congrats to Alex Cooper for the big
If
opportunity
you had one thing in the Smithsonian that would represent
of
you, Aaron
me.
Weeks, what would your item be if you were in the Smithsonian?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe your glasses, or
I was about to say probably my glasses.
mine
That's
would be my
it.
tease comb. Listen,
Hey, but it works. It
it's what
works.
it
We're
is.
signature.
Well, I tell you what, she is back, and the best part is yeah, you're right. She went off, became the Miley
Yes.
Cyrus. Had
I think
this
that was the big
huge
thing.
career.
She became Miley Cyrus, not Miley Stewart or Hannah Montana.
Exactly.
And then I think once she was associated with that, she was like, okay, let me dip my toe into the pool again.
Exactly.
Which
She's
I
back.
love.
She's back, and we were so are just
I also heard a rumor that
Love
Kim
it.
Kardashian wanted her wig because it was in storage,
Yeah.
naturally so. And they wouldn't let her do it.
said
They
no.
said that's fitted for Miley's head.
I love that they set boundaries even on a Kardashian.
Yes,
Okay.
which, with those girls, there are no boundaries, but
Hey, listen.
hey,
Disney. Listen, Disney. They have a
keep her
tough
down.
bargain. They have boundaries. We like.
I'll get it.
I think that's so funny. She could wear Marilyn Monroe's dress to.
But they're
a
like,
red
not
carpet,
that
but
wig.
not that wig. guys.
You aren't touching that wig.
That's great. Okay, so we love to see it. That was a cool moment.
Yeah.
And it was just so it was just very fulfilling
Yes.
to us to get to see that. So thank you so much to Disney and Miley Cyrus for giving us that. We didn't know we needed it, but boy oh boy.
I love nostalgia. You know me.
Now here's a cool story on movie news. We're talking about Sophie Turner here. You may know her best for her role on Game of Thrones, but recently, she's taken on some big roles in Hollywood. In fact, she's been filming the new upcoming Tomb Raider series for Prime Video.
Which I'm excited about.
Well cast there as well. I'm a
Yes.
big Sophie Turner fan.
Me too.
But here's the thing, Aaron. She actually suffered a minor back injury, just a minor back injury while filming the upcoming series there. It did lead to a temporary halt in production just for now. So they're saying that, it could range from her just sitting out a month, taking it easy, to maybe even like 6 months, depending on her recovery. I hope she gets the time she needs. That's a lot of pressure.
That is.
You literally
mean-
halt an entire production. That's a lot of pressure on a person. So I hope she
Yes.
takes care of herself.
But here's the thing. That's the thing. You've got to take care of yourself to get the end product to where you want to be. You can't rush it.
Exactly. So what we know here is, in fact, she's already been pretty vocal about, like in interviews and stuff, saying that, quote, grueling physical demands of the role, which I can only imagine.
I mean, yeah, if you've seen the movies or played the video games, that's pretty on spot.
Laura
on
Croft
point.
ain't messing around. She hits
No,
the
ma'am.
gym. So she said that she's actually been training 8 hours a day, 5 days a week since back in February of 2025, just to transform her body into that of the iconic archaeologist. That's a big word, archaeologist. She noted that the intense regimen, that's what brought up some past back issues that she said even dated back to her time on Game of Thrones. So... And that's the same workout regimen that you too, Aaron Weeks, have been implementing
8 hours a
in your
day,
life
absolutely.
to get the body that you see before you, folks.
Absolutely.
Right? 5 days a
Yeah.
week.
5 days a week,
It's
8
a grind.
hours.
Someone's got to do it, though.
I mean, it might as well be me.
His body is a temple. Well, music, Aaron, music news to you now.
Yes.
We're going to talk some music stuff. That was our movie section
Yeah.
of the show.
In music, Beatles legend Paul McCartney released a new single from his upcoming album, The Boys of Dungeon Lane. And the single is called Days We Left Behind. And outlets say the new track, which has already broken top-selling charts in the UK, is a nostalgic, guitar-driven song that delivers and reflects on his time in Liverpool as a child, and includes references to John Lennon too,
Wow.
which is really cool. I actually listened to it literally before we filmed this
Really?
morning.
Oh, gosh, good.
Yes,
good.
and I gotta
So-
say, it's got that classic Paul McCartney sound to it that it hits you in the gut, kind of. There's a lot of, like, if you really listen to the lyrics, I'm like, wow,
I'll have to check it out.
you have to. It's really good.
There is something about his music. Yeah.
It's
just
timeless.
timeless. There you go.
I think so, at least.
I'll definitely check that out.
should.
He's Paul McCartney. There
He's
you go.
Paul McCartney.
He's Paul
I mean, he's doing this for what, 50 some odd years
I
now?
think the guy knows a thing or two.
I think he knows his stuff.
It's funny. Like, could you imagine being like the first ever? Like, they were the first ever massive global band like that. They were huge. They
Yeah,
were
I
so
can't
huge.
imagine that.
Like Elvis and the Beatles really didn't know what they were because it really didn't exist before them.
No, they were quite literally, not even joking, the blueprint of what was to come for, quote, global sensations.
Well said. And hey, perfect pivot here.
Oh, yes.
Into our very next headline in music news. Taylor Swift, speaking of global sensations, not the greatest news headline this week,
Not
though.
for her.
She is being sued, you guys. This is all over her latest album here. It's all for trademark infringement over the title of her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. The Hollywood Reporter shared that the lawsuit was actually filed in a California courtroom, federal court, by a woman named Maren Flagg. Now, she... Your face.
If you could see my face, I mean...
Your face are my thoughts.
Yeah.
So Maren here is a Las Vegas-based performer and writer. And Aaron, she just alleges that Swift's album title and branding are confusingly similar to her own established brand, Confessions of a Showgirl, which she has been building since 2014. Now, listen, Taylor may have been on the Vegas Strip, and, who knows? Maren may have something here. What do you think? Is it going to hold up in court?
No. May I be frank?
You may be Maren in.
Maren, I'm talking to you directly. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Sorry, I've never heard of you. I've never heard of Confessions of a Showgirl. I'm sure it's probably great to all 10 people, but
when you are...
man, I just roasted her. I can
it.
kind of get
I love
cutthroat
it.
sometimes, but
we're coming at
I
you
try
guys.
to censor myself.
The best part is when we film this episode for you guys each week, it's not even 8 a.m. I love it.
No,
Bringing
just
sass on this.
sassy Aaron right before 8 a.m. is crazy.
That's what we need, though. That's what we need in this podcast. We got to call the people out when they're
I
acting a
mean, this
fool.
is just an opportunistic move. At the
Exactly.
end of the day, I think that's why I'm just letting it loose. I'm like, this has no merit whatsoever. And good luck trying to get even $10 off of her.
I know. Best of luck, girlfriend. So hey, I think Taylor.
Go to the
Taylor's gonna be able to
Sizzler and
handle
pick up
this
another
one.
shift.
I think Taylor will come out of this one smelling like a rose.
She'll be fine.
But this next headline,
Yeah.
not so much.
No, ma'am.
So, anyways, Maren, you heard the guy. I would take his advice, but that's neither here nor there. Do what you got to do, girl.
Imagine she actually listens to this.
She calls in like, how dare you
I get
guys?
death threats.
We get subpoenaed.
Whatever.
Listen,
Worst things have happened to me.
I mean, if we ever see what's the trend on the Vegas Strip, then we'll have a bone to pick. So if Taylor Swift has her next album as what's the trend, we may have something here, guys. So
Hey, Taylor may say something nice about us.
she might. We're laying that foundation now. So have her on the show.
Yes.
All right, you guys. So what I was alluding to a second ago before I took that side road, we got to get our jokes in. That's what it's all about.
Always.
Tiger Woods here.
Yeah.
Woof. This isn't great. Now, we just talked about Justin Timberlake's DUI. Well, now Tiger Woods is making headlines, just kind of softening getting the attention off of Justin Timberlake.
He's probably like, thank God.
Shoo. So Tiger Woods crashed his car and was arrested in Florida. He's lucky he's okay. This is twice now,
Yeah.
Tiger. Not cute. Court documents reveal that Woods failed several field sobriety tests at the scene. Now, the 50-year-old golf legend there was charged on Friday of this past week here, so in March of 2026, if you're listening here, with driving under the influence after investigators said that he hit the back of a trailer while a truck was trying to turn into a driveway. Deputies say that Woods claims he was looking at his phone and changing the radio when he didn't notice traffic slowing ahead. That's why he then slammed into the back of him. But investigators, they did find 2 prescription pain pills in his pocket. He did plead not guilty here to those DUI charges. And then just hours after his not guilty plea, he then took to social media to announce that he's going to step away from golf and he's seeking some treatment. Glad to hear it.
Yes, always.
Definitely. The 5-time Masters champion said, quote, that the time away here is necessary for his well-being and lasting recovery.
Yeah. This happens once every fiscal quarter, I feel, with him.
We have to meet our quota.
Yes.
True.
I mean, this is definitely not the first time I've seen him drinking and driving or under the influence of
You're so
something.
funny. Every fiscal quarter.
You know, the man loves a drink, he loves a script, and he gets behind the wheel. And shouldn't do that
I do
at all.
not understand. Can I take a moment?
Yeah.
'Cause you went after Maren. I'm
Yes.
going to go after all the celebrities of America right now. I better be careful. Reel me in.
They're
if need
watching
be.
us.
Reel me in.
No,
if need be.
absolutely not.
But y'all have millions of dollars. This is ridiculous.
Mama, Get an Uber.
Get an Uber or hire a driver.
Get a Waymo.
If Justin Timberlake, get a Waymo.
It'll drive you yourself. You don't even have to talk to
drives
him.
itself. I'm telling you, if you had millions of dollars, you do not need to be driving and drinking. Just hire someone.
Better yet, call a friend. Call a fan.
Call a fan.
A fan will literally be like, I'll do it.
Oh my gosh, if Tiger Woods paid me to just be his driver or Justin Timberlake, I'd do it for free.
Absolutely.
Come on now. So there you have it. That's just my
I do it for
2
the
cents with
plot.
Casie. Okay, let's now pivot to someone who knows a thing or
This
two
is
about
funny.
living above the influence or
Absolutely,
below it or
yes,
beside
yes.
it or something like
Just
that.
all around.
Just all around.
Yes. Rapper Afroman won a lawsuit after Adams County Sheriff's Office deputies tried to sue him for defamation.
Now he has a claim here.
Yes.
Aaron, take notes.
Now let me walk you through this real quick. So this all started in August of 2022 when deputies kicked down his door during a raid in his Ohio home on drug trafficking and kidnapping charges, which was obviously completely unfounded.
Afroman said what?
Yes. Now he says officers broke his gate and surveillance wiring camera footage, which is, suspect. He alleges they took $400 in cash, and obviously that frightened his family. His wife and 2 kids who were just like under the age of 13
Could
were
you
there.
imagine?
Oh my gosh, just chilling, vibing in your house, and then bam.
Just trying to
Crazy.
hang out at home. Come on now.
Just trying to like drink your bug juice and
Live his
survive.
life, his bug juice.
Now, he decided to retaliate in the best way he knew how, which is through his music, obviously.
A true artist.
Yes, and he made songs making fun of specific officers, like naming them.
Oh no.
First and last name people. But like they sued him in 2023 for
They're like,
defamation.
this is a great song, but we're
Yes, these people were on the stand in
You can't
tears
tell me they
and
weren't
saying like, "Oh, we
phenomenal.
had to quit our jobs, we had to move, blah blah."
Oh wow.
Anyway, they were looking for $3.9 million in damages. In the end, Afroman prevailed and he was found not guilty. He was very unapologetic. And let me tell you something, I get it. Because you're going to kick down my door and not replace it.
Oh yeah.
He said he made the songs because he wanted to replace his things.
Yeah.
And hey, it worked out.
Some people, a simple apology.
You need to go listen to Lemon Pound Cake.
Okay.
You will die laughing.
That's what it is.
It's so good.
I had never heard about. I knew that there was a lawsuit involving Afroman. I never took the time to dive into the actual headline. So you just, I'm hearing all this for the first time, and
It's hilarious.
It's kind of funny.
He also wore a suit that's like American flag.
Well, I appreciate officers trying to do their job. You never know what's behind that door. But also, mistakes were made here. And he is a musician, so he took to his outlet to, Taylor does it with when guys do her wrong. So.
Yeah. Why not Afroman?
I just think it's funny because it's Afroman.
Of course. I can recite Colt 45.
The best song. So.
Or it's called Crazy Rap, but I always call it Colt 45.
Because I Got High is what he's best known for. And you want to talk about some funny lyrics?
He's a
comedian.
He's a master of what he does.
Yes. He's a rapper and comedian. So
absolutely.
If Meatloaf can do this stuff and get by with it, I think maybe that's why this stood up.
Hello.
So
why not?
Good.
Why not Afroman?
Well, I tell you what. Let's now go to some more celebrity news.
This is some positive celebrity news.
Celebrity news. I have a riddle for you. What's better than 2 Taylors?
3.
Hey, you got it. We're good at math here on this show. We're talking about Taylor Lautner, who's best known for his role as Jacob in the Twilight Saga. He actually married another Taylor, so they're both
crazy.
Taylor Lautner. Now, she does go by Tay. They are expecting their very first child. The couple officially announced the pregnancy in March through a joint Instagram post. Just to kind of remind you guys, Taylor Lautner, who played the werewolf Jacob in Twilight, he also dated Taylor Swift. They were Taylor.
Yes, yes. Have you seen that photo where he was at the Taylor Swift concert and they did that Taylor picture where they were all pointing at each other?
It is amazing.
I love it.
Of course, I've seen it. And what's really cool is
he joined her on stage at one point.
Yes, she had him in a music video as well. And the wife, the other Taylor, Tay, she met Taylor Swift as a young girl in a meet and greet. So Taylor Lautner dated Taylor Swift. Taylor Lautner's wife Taylor met Taylor Swift. And so they've all been connected through this series of just random encounters. And I also love that Taylor Swift and Taylor Lautner, though exes, had kind of a sad breakup. I think she may have broke his heart a little bit. But they're, of course, adults now. And I love seeing them all get along. You know what I mean? To hug your husband's ex-girlfriend and I mean, that's tough.
I mean,
could you imagine
especially when she's Taylor Swift, the
that's
biggest,
a rough one.
the biggest star.
Ooh.
But
that's a load of confidence we got to give the other Taylor on that. So.
Hey.
But yeah, it's cool. Taylor Swift had them out to the Eras tour. He even came out on stage and did a backflip, and yeah. So.
Of course, I love that, and they have the funniest opportunity to do the funniest thing, which is name their kid Taylor. Because it goes both ways.
That was clever.
Taylor the Third.
We'll see what happens.
Taylor Squared.
Taylor Traced.
Is it Taylor Squared?
Taylor Squared. We're known for math. Oh,
no. No, that Taylor Squared is the second.
Marin's coming after you now.
Oh,
well, listen.
Marin's like, you're an idiot.
We'll go.
And you know what, Marin? It's true.
It's a fun fact that most people...
I thought you were going to say it's a fun fact he is stupid.
I'm
like, hey,
never,
I get it.
Never. I have a confession on this episode of What's the Trend. I had to take college algebra not once, not twice,
Mama,
but thrice.
You're not. I would have graduated early if it wasn't for the math classes. We are in the same boat as our professors at USI who were, in our major where they said, we are not math people, we are creatives. We don't do math. And I was like, round of applause for that man. Thank you for, he sees us.
I remember I didn't go to class my first time. I always skipped it. Second time, it was really hard. And then third time, I was like, we better buckle down, girlfriend, because listen, graduation date. Yeah, that's not our forte. So there you have it.
No, ma'am.
Whether there's 50 Taylors or 3.
When I passed.
I was trying to end that story there, but let's go back.
I cried when I passed with a C because I was like, I'll never have to do math again.
Happy tears. I'll never have
I was so happy. Sorry to pivot, but that was
Takes
just
the glasses, wipes the eyes.
I did. And I'm not a crier. Not really. Some people call me cold-hearted. Whatever.
Hey, listen. Life of a showgirl, am I right?
Yeah. The showgirl.
No, I'm terrible at math, and there is no shame that you felt emotion when you finally passed that dang class.
You just have to find that one teacher that speaks your language, and she spoke idiot, and I was like, perfect. Let's get on this saddle and ride.
Do you remember there was a website called Rate by Professor?
Oh my gosh.
That was the greatest invention of all time because I finally found my professor for math. That was like, this person, you will graduate this class, or you will pass this class. This person, they get it. You're not looking for a job.
I wonder if they still have
sciences.
that. Surely they have that still.
For sure. Now, here's one thing about a news station, though, behind the scenes here at 14. If you are a meteorologist, you have to be really good at math. In fact, they have to take calculus. I told Arden the other day, I said, I would have loved to have been in meteorology, but she goes, are you good at math? And
Michael Fecca showed me one of the math problems. It's that you have an hour long to do one math problem.
Absolutely.
Let's just say you wouldn't see from me for a while.
We can film a whole episode of What's the Trend in an hour. So I think to each their own. Aaron Weeks, we're using our time wisely.
Absolutely. In my opinion, yes. But this is the end of our show, and we have to end it with On This Day in History, as we always do.
With the Pythagorean theorem.
Of course. Well, kind of. This On This Day in History, the first mobile phone call was made in 1973 ever.
Okay, that's amazing. That is so cool.
Yeah, if you're listening to this on a Friday, that's when it happened. It was a call made by Martin Cooper, a Motorola employee. And I was like, wow, okay, Motorola, we all know it's a famous cell phone. They made the Razor,
Yes. Oh, the famed Razor. We all have one.
We did.
We started over.
Yeah, we did. Not everybody else did. But the phone call came from downtown Manhattan to New York at the Bell Labs headquarters in New Jersey. And the rest is history when it comes to the cell phones.
The rest is history.
Could you imagine telling people in the 70s what the cell phone was going to do and look like?
Not.
They would be like, you touch it's a screen. You touch the screen. There's no buttons.
I was just thinking about this the other day. In fact, yesterday.
Can you imagine what's going to come for us?
The world isn't ready. So. And now we don't have to do math, Aaron Weeks. See, we've come full circle because we've got a calculator in our back pocket at all times. So joke's on you guys.
Yeah, remember our teachers would be like, you're not going to have a calculator on you. And I'm like, joke's on you, ho.
Boom. It's so great that we share the today in history. It is weird to think that first call, somebody had to make it. So
somebody did.
It's a cool name. Get this guy on a t-shirt. He sounds fantastic. So I wonder who he called. Did it say?
Yes.
Did you just read that?
Yes. But that's okay.
I meant like the person. Like I wonder if they were like a
Oh,
friend.
no.
Yeah, not the place.
I think
but,
it was like
who answered.
I think it was a test drive
Oh, okay.
of if it was
I was
actually
like, was
going to
someone
work.
sitting over there with I thought like maybe like Charlie or like Sam down the road was like sitting at the location.
It was Ron and Sam from Jersey Shore.
Yes, that's exactly
The duck phone.
situation answered. So so Martin Cooper made the call.
Yes.
And then it was to those Bell Labs headquarters. But I was like, I wonder if someone was sitting at the headquarters.
I'm sure somebody was like ready for it.
Hey Marty, what's going on?
What's up? You know what I mean?
I couldn't imagine explaining to like 8th grade Casie that someday you'll have this device in your pocket. It is mind blowing. In fact, the other day, one more quick story here for you guys. I got sent to something news-wise at the station, and I was like, okay, you guys want me to like grab a camera? And they're like, no, just take your phone, because they were sending one of our camera crews there. They just need someone to get there. And I was like, wait, what? You guys are okay with that? And they're like, yeah, because our phones take such good pictures and video.
They do. Here's the thing. You sent those pictures, and I was like, oh, wow. They're crystal clear.
They're fine. So, and though that may be crystal clear, our math skills maybe not, but our knowledge on pop culture, movies, music, celebrity news for the week.
That's what you came for at the end of the day. You didn't come for a math problem.
We know our brand.
We do.
Well, Aaron Weeks, life good? Everything been good for you?
Always. Well, not always, but
Hey,
today I have no complaints. So we're doing good.
We are filming this on April Fools, and I will not joke you. I listen. I don't have time for that.
No.
Thank you. For
it's
not
early.
me.
Oh, could you imagine? I just throw in like
April Fools. By the way, I'm great at math.
Yeah.
No,
that would be the ultimate joke.
I've been on edge today, though. I've been looking at when you work with Byron Douglas and some other pranksters in the house, you got to constantly be
That's
looking
so
out.
True. I did not even think about that.
Well, you guys stay safe out there on this April Fool's Day.
Safe.
Although this will come out 2 days later still. The warning is there for next year.
And you can always catch us on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, 14news.com under podcast. Click What's the Trend. Our latest episode will be there. And we're also on YouTube.
Look at this guy. He's got it down.
I got it down, and I'm not reading it.
That's right.
It took me a while, but here we are. We're good.
We're here. He's got it. It's right here. It's locked in. Well, guys, that'll do it. We are always so grateful to have you listen in each week to What's the Trend, and we will see you right back here for a brand new episode next time. See ya.
Bye.